I'm Lisa Holt. And this is Gary Holt.
G-Stat.
And these are actually for me. We're going to do an unboxing.
She thinks they're for her.
I know. They are for me. It had nothing to do with you.
Bullshit. Do you need a knife open that? Yeah, I just want a purpose in life.
Okay, no, you just want to take them. These are the new heavies. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, it almost looks like Hank. Look. It looks like Hank. Not only the unboxing. Stop that. He just wants to cut something.
I do.
About the cat.
Welcome back to the podcast that rocks, weekly podcast that talks about news in the world of rock, metal, alternative, and everything in between. My name is Luke.
My name is Alex.
And my name is Rowan.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all are doing well. If we hit 50 likes on the live stream with all you Steves in the chat room right now, we'll play one round of Festival Rock or Flop, where we book crappy random festivals that are sometimes great and sometimes make my wife cry. I'm still sorry about my wife getting booked the worst festival we had in months. Hope you all are doing well.
I think the guy who had Psycho Sinner is.
Yeah, I didn't say my wife had the worst. I said my wife had one of the worst. There is a difference.
There was like two, and that was one of the two.
Yes, that is a very fair way to say it. Yes. So, hey, two terrible. We had a lot of good ones though. Last week we had a lot of good stuff. That was solid.
Last week we had like 3 festivals, and I can't even think that any of them had a weak act. You know,
yeah,
there's
exactly.
always like the outlier.
Yeah. See, my ideas are good sometimes. Yeah. Everyone hear that? Thank you.
Or no,
okay,
it's more like the generator side to throw us a bone. So.
That's right. I am a politician. When it goes well, I better get all the credit. Thank you all so much.
Have you ever thought about running for governor?
No, I'd get too angry in the debates. I turned pro wrestler mode. Listen here, you know, like that. It wouldn't work out.
Like,
I mean, if you just tombstone pile drive your opponent, you got my vote, and I don't even.
That's true. That's true. There's much better moves to pull than that one. That one's awkward. But regardless, thank you all for the super chats. We will get to all of your super chats later in the stream. We will read them all. If you do $10 or more, you get your own festival. We already have a few already. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us on this January 21st. It's either extremely cold or extremely hot wherever you're listening, and I'm sorry for both. Yeah. Also, one final thing. I do have a sleeping puppy next to me who's snoring, so I'm going to try to keep my voice down. I apologize, Ivan. Some of the stories tonight are not ridiculous, but they're head scratchers. Is that a good way to say it? I think that's a good way to say it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this week's pretty good.
Good way to say it. Okay. I think we're ready to jump into it. I would be more into politics if it was like wrestling. It's not worth it.
A lot of people would.
It's not
What's not worth it? Wrestling or politics?
I assure you, they tie much more to each other in the wrestling world, if you know, and I don't want to get into it. There's so much
Honestly,
more crossover.
I think we could settle more issues if we just have 2 people representing both sides just literally fight in a ring, and then whoever wins gets to decide like the course of our country.
But Rowan, it's often fixed.
Uh-huh.
That's why you get 2 Green Party members. Or you can,
like, I don't know. Oh, yeah.
Get 2 libertarians.
Speaking of politics, let's talk about Dave Mustaine. Man, see, sucks when I have such a perfect segue. Ugh. Let me share my screen with my friends. Sorry, friends. That's just how it goes. Woof. I say this because I'm not going to go for the full article, but Dave Mustaine has been on the press bender, as it were. He is really pushing because this week is the advertised final Megadeth album. A new single just dropped today.
My segment.
Well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. Is this the one you really feel like you got spoiled? This one? Okay. But however, he's really, he has been putting in the work. Not going to take that away from him. He's had a lot of interviews saying he's not Republican, to he's proud of his children for not following in his footsteps, which is a weird thing to say, but whatever he wants to say.
The one his daughter was a country singer.
He has a couple kids. I think he meant more of just his son and stuff, but yeah, he did a lot of in-depth interviews this past 2 weeks, especially this past week. So, what we're talking about right now was posted on Revolver, and it was quoted by many other outlets because it caught fire. Radio stations are talking about it. Everywhere else is talking about it. In an interview with Revolver, Dave Mustaine wants to tour with Metallica. He thinks that'd be a great idea. Now, for some of you metal historians, some of you might be going, what? And leave it at that. However, I'll read the quote, and then I'll ask my co-podcastors, co-hosts, that's the word. But you can tell my brain's really there right now. I'm going to read the quote, and then I'm going to go over this. And again, it's a long interview, like they typed it all out for everything for Revolver. Speaking of Metallica, have you spoken to Metallica guys since word came out that you covered the song, Ride the Lightning, which will be a cover on the last Megadeth album? Wrap your head around that, whatever. No, I have not talked to them, and I don't expect to, but I'm sure at some point we'll hear what they think. That's odd, but okay. Follow-up question. Is that a friendship you wish were active? You know, I liked them. If the friendship was restarted, it wouldn't bother me. I would accept, and I think it would be nice to revisit some of those times, but I just think because there was a lot of hurt and misunderstanding around our time together that it would be difficult not to keep bringing up the past. I think what needs to happen is there needs to be a Megadeth Metallica tour, period. That would, I'm sure, make everything right. We would hang out, spend time together, but I know they don't really tour like we do. I mean, when we go out on tour, we play many, many shows. So, you can kind of see a little bit of passive-aggressive digs while trying to compliment and propose something there. When we tour, we go on many shows, and I don't think they could tour like we do. That type of stuff.
It's weird. It's weird that he's even humoring the idea, because I don't know if this is a thing for anyone else, but whenever I see Dave Mustaine or Megadeth show up on social media for me, he's always on a podcast talking about hating the guys in Metallica, or how his time there was terrible, or how they stole all his songs and they got famous that way or something.
Yes, we covered that a couple months ago. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. It was the same episode where it's like, oh, I want Megadeth's last show to be on the moon. It's like, get the hell out of here, dude.
Alex, your thoughts on the Megatalica tour?
First of all, I think it would be amazing. I think it would be super cool to come full circle with the Mustaine Metallica history. And I think just from, reading all of this and all of the other interviews he's been doing this week for his documentary coming out tomorrow and then the album coming out on Friday, it really seems like he is kind of feeling the end. The end is officially coming. So he's like, oh, I said this was the end. And if this actually is the end, which we know it definitely couldn't be, we should probably pretend to want to, or maybe actually want to, bring this full circle and close the door on this history.
Yeah, but that's
I think would be awesome.
I think he's been spending so much time lately just burning the bridge even more, Just talking about how it's like, oh yeah, Metallica took all my songs. Everything that got them famous, that was me. He even claims he wrote stuff that was on Master of Puppets.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that he's
It's just a weird 180. That's what I'm saying.
No, and that's why I think it is a 180, because you're right. It is completely just flipping what we've been even talking about recently. And I think it's because when you finally have that end in sight, it's like, oh, no. Whether it's for monetary reasons or just sentimental reasons or a little bit of both.
And he has been open. He has been open about his physical situation as well. He's having more trouble playing as of the last few years with his hands.
Yeah, but
that is his strength. So.
Yeah, but then to my point, then if he's if it's really dawning on him, where it's like, okay, yeah, I really am approaching the end, then I feel like I would just be a little bit more apologetic, just show a little bit more self-awareness, where it's like, you know what, I was out of line. I've been spending a lot of time just kind of crapping on these guys. Look, I'm sorry about this. I want to make this tour happen. Can we talk? Something like that.
And who's to know?
Just don't sweep it under the rug.
Yeah. My proposal, instead of another tour, which I do not think would happen, also I think feelings would be hurt no matter what. Who gets to finish last? It would not be a true co-headliner. There's no way. But two, why not just do another Big Four show? Just a one-off in LA. That could be Megadeth's final farewell.
Or San Francisco, that's where most of them are from.
Just something.
It just the way it feels to me is the finality, the this is the end. I want to really make amends, really.
Yeah.
I feel like it could definitely branch out that way. And who's to know? Maybe
Yeah.
he will reach out to the team. Maybe they will discuss this in the future. Because one-off shows, we know, they're just one-off shows. It's like, oh, hey, nice to see you. Good time playing. Great show. And then it's done. But if they toured together, it really would mend the bond that was completely destroyed.
Yes. And I do think it's possible for that. And it's such a weird thing because he said so much about this being a potential 5-year farewell. That's insane. We know, like, the advertised final album is coming Friday. They might do a live album. They might do other stuff, but the final album of new material is this Friday. Okay, that's fine. 5 years is a long time. That's what's wild to me. And I'm not accusing this of being a Kiss farewell scam. I don't think it's that by any stretch, you know. I just don't know what to expect at this point when you call your shot for so long. I'm partly more worried now, and the reason why I'm getting to all this, I'm partly more worried now because after his cancer scare, now that he's talking about his hands hurting, is something else going on, and with him trying to make amends and not give apologies, but like trying to potentially rebuild something, that gives more credence to, is Dave okay?
Yeah, exactly. And that's, again,
It sucks.
looking at the end. We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I feel like he definitely has to make more of an effort than just casually drop in where it's like, oh yeah, I would love to tour with Metallica and just leaving it at that. Like, I feel like he's got to be there. It's been so many years of him just like crapping on Metallica and just like holding this resentment. And also he's had some beef with Slayer in the past too. So again, I feel like he has to make much more of an effort.
This just happened yesterday, though, so we
Okay,
have to
this
give
is
it a
new.
little bit of time.
And I agree with that. Like, we've heard nothing from Metallica. Metallica doesn't really react quickly to anything because they don't have to. Also, that's part of it too. But Megadeth has their plans already for this year. All the support they're doing with Iron Maiden, as well as their own headline stuff, It's not like they aren't busy. They have big stuff coming along with this new album. I just don't know what to expect from a potential Metallica Megadeth tour, which I don't think will happen, but a one-off show? That could be planned for much easier, make up $1 bajillion, and make Dave happy.
One show is definitely more realistic.
Yeah, and they can make that a spectacle. A big, fatty spectacle. We already know, we talked about last week how Metallica's inking their deal with the Sphere. Have Megadeth and Metallica at the Sphere for one of those shows.
That would be so cool.
Right? There you go.
I mean, like, honestly, then you just got your marketing worked out to, or like, or your investors pitch, where it's like, okay, yeah, this will literally print us money.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about us advertising even. We'll just make the announcement and we'll get all the pre-sales ready for you. We're done. That's it.
We're gonna sell out in like 10 minutes, guarantee you.
There you go. I would go to Vegas for that.
Oh yeah,
I would too.
Okay, we'll try to get in media because we're up there. We're up there with the media stuff. So yeah.
We'll have our people call their people. It'll be fine.
I guess we'll embrace the Sphere people in Vegas. I guess if we have time.
What visuals would you have at a Megadeth show at the Sphere? I'm thinking like a giant nuclear explosion. Like the greatest hits.
It would be like Vic Rattlehead doing fun stuff, like with nuclear explosions and war and things like that. Also, they could just show the music video for Sweating Bullets on the full 360 of
you just have like
Daves.
you just got like 100 Daves or something just all around. We
That's
talked
all
about
they
people like we talked about people dropping acid right before going into the Sphere. Just imagine you do that, and that's when you walk into.
And you see like giant Daves all filling the Sphere. That sounds right.
I cannot think of anything more horrifying.
I don't know.
He does just a bunch of Daves. Hello, me. Meet the real me.
And there's the me's.
That will drive someone insane. That will drive someone insane.
And there's for some reason the audio like switch messes up and there's an echo. Hello, me. Meet the real me.
I'm thinking like a loop. Hello, me. Meet the real me. Hello, me.
Oh,
meet
there
the
you go.
real me.
Milli Vanilli
Over
style.
and
Just
over and
starts
over
the
again.
CD starts looping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want to go for different reasons, just to see. Like, I'll just have earplugs and just watch everyone freak out, run for the door.
Yeah, no. I'll just have cameras on all drug addicts.
Oh, Las Vegas, don't change. I don't have this on the news. They're making a second mini Sphere now on the East Coast, by the way. They've already approved it. 6,000 seater.
Oh, really?
But I don't know if
On
it's
the
the
East
exact same
Coast?
company. Yeah, I don't know if it's the exact same company, but it is to spec. But it's a 6,000 seater in National Harbor, Maryland, about not even 30 minutes from DC, like 30 minutes southwest. In like a big like commercial area where there's a massive casino and resort hotels and things like that. So it actually is pretty good advertising and a good way to do that. So we could actually get more 6,000 like actual concerts for the hard rock and metal fans to do the Sphere shows, but like in an appropriate one.
Yeah.
They've already approved it. It's going to be like at least 2 years, but something good. So,
Woo.
chat, Metallica and Megadeth touring. Do we think it'll happen? I don't.
I don't think either. I think you're on the. I think you're onto something though with like maybe just like the big one-off show.
Just
that's
a big
way more
one-off.
realistic.
That's all you need. Yeah, that's all you need.
That's way more practical too.
It doesn't have to be a festival setting either. It can just be that, you know. Also, someone just said Mustaine Alica. Well, there's gonna be a lot of puns if that happens, but it would be cool. I know the Big Four, like. The idea of the Big Four will never be topped, even though there was like all the longevity and the logistics of it all. But Metallica and Megadeth, if Megadeth's fading away, they could do a one-off, you know?
I feel like at this point in all of their careers, obviously Metallica's still on top. They're still kicking ass. Megadeth already planning their 5-year on the way out, final album coming out on Friday. This is the time. Like, if you guys can bury the hatchet, do it now. Get together. Do at least one show or a couple of shows or a full tour. I agree with you guys. I don't think a full tour would happen, but it would be awesome if something were able to come of this.
Yeah. And I
think
think
that, it's definitely more realistic. I mean, like I've seen them on stage together before, so I mean, like it's possible for them to work together.
like for a one-off where they would see the sales months ahead of even having a plan for the stage and travel, I think they'd be okay with it for a one-off.
Yeah.
So it probably would have to be LA. I don't even think they do San Francisco. I think they would do LA for that one. So yeah, that's my idea. I'm not paid to have good ideas though. So chat, if you have any other better suggestions, let us know. But we'll see. I have not heard the new album. I have not heard the new single that dropped today either. Let's hope it's good. I'm hoping for the best. I've not heard the Ride the Lightning cover. All I know is if that Ride the Lightning cover is not excellent, they will never hear the end of it. Nope.
I'm excited to see what Metallica says about that.
Do you think they'll even listen?
I don't know. I really hope somebody within their camp makes them and like, hey, and finally they just pay attention. I really want to know what they think of it.
Mm-hmm. We'll find out. I do think we will find out. So, yep. It's Megadeth. Wait. Megadeth Day proclaimed in the city of Laverne, Tennessee. The city of Laverne, Tennessee proclaimed January 17th, 2026 as Megadeth Day. Am I missing something? Why Laverne, Tennessee?
What does Megadeth have to do with Tennessee?
What happened to Megadeth in that town of Tennessee that got a holiday named after him? Do I want to know?
This is like 4 days ago.
Yeah, okay. I still count that as news. It happened between last week, but okay. Laverne, Tennessee. Sure. Why not? All right.
In celebration of the band's extraordinary contribution to music.
Okay.
That's it.
But is the mayor of this small town in Tennessee just a massive metalhead?
I don't think so. It just says Megadeth visited Laverne City Hall on Friday for a proclamation presented by Mayor Jason Cole.
Was that their first
You
time
think
in
if
the
you take
town?
off his shirt, you'll find like a Vic Rattlehead tattoo or something on the guy?
Now we're getting
Probably.
somewhere. Yeah, now
Yeah.
we're thinking it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I guess they visited the city during a special music event that they hosted in that show.
Okay.
Oh wait, someone's saying Dave lives in Tennessee. Okay.
That actually does make more sense than if he has like his own ranch and studio style, and like huge mansion in Tennessee. That makes more sense. Okay, there you go. See, we found an answer.
But why the 17th, okay? Just because of this one specific event? I don't know, whatever.
Because this is another comment. Because Megadeth visited that city on January 17th, and apparently Dave lives in Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah, see?
right.
Oh wait,
All
it's
weird.
a Nashville suburb.
Okay, Nashville suburb. Okay. Well, then in Nashville, wouldn't they just do it for Nashville? Then? Well.
I don't know, dude. This is like these are people just saying it
I know.
in the comments.
We're learning. We're all learning
it's
about
true
this
for all I
together.
know.
I get it.
Yeah.
One final thing before we move on to other comments or other topics. One person said, and I get the point. I do not think it would work out this well. Like if they did a Metallica Megadeth one-off, could be even more lucrative with a Back to the Beginning style one-day festival. I don't think Megadeth could pull that off.
Do you think honestly, if we are humoring the idea of a one-off show, do you think we could somehow get like Anthrax and Slayer? Like,
Anthrax,
I know
yes.
the Big Four tour, I know was kind of a crap show, but I mean, like, if you can,
Anthrax has already toured with Megadeth on this year, so that's easy.
yeah, and I mean, like, Slayer come back for the occasional show.
Yeah, they come back for one-offs. They could come back for a one-off for that in LA too. Yeah, sure, possible. We shall see. We'll hope for the best, everyone. Please give your best Dave Mustaine impression in chat. Just type it out if you have to. At home, make sure you do your Dave Mustaine impressions as well. Really get the groan in there. Like type. Hello, me. Like
Chat, I want you to just go up to a random person on the street and just say, "Hello, me. Meet the real me."
But save it for Friday for the new album.
Panel.
Yeah.
Panel Clint Eastwood. Put a picture of Clint Eastwood up in your booth like Dave does.
And make sure to mouth out and sing out the riff too. Da-da-da, right after every sentence. Yeah, you got to make sure that's like the exclamation point.
You guys, I have it. I have the solution to this before we move on.
Solution.
We just need to get Megadeth, Metallica, Anthrax, and Slayer to play on the moon. Boom.
Oh, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Concert of
Let me just
the
go
universe.
knock out
Done.
God, and then we can go head over there.
You're not thinking big enough. Mars isn't that much farther, and that's a planet. Duh.
How in the hell are we going to get to Mars to cover this? We can at least get to the moon. It's closer.
But it's the big
Guys,
four.
Guys, here's the thing. Mars is old news. Like, what is it? Just a bunch of red rocks or something like that? Like, let's go to Neptune or something.
Well, Neptune's a gaseous planet. So.
Oh, wait. I thought it was all water.
Okay.
What am I thinking?
Well, even so, it's not solid. So.
You can build a platform on water.
I will say this, though. By the time they get to Neptune, we will all be dead.
Darn.
Rats.
Remind me.
Shoot.
Remind me, because I hear like different things. Have humans actually even been to Mars? Have we actually
No.
ever set foot on Mars?
No, only in the movies. Only in the
The
movies.
the first people on Mars are Megadeth or Metallica.
It's the big four. They walk in. I don't know. That's pretty metal. So.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. Suck it, Justin Bieber. Something stupid like that.
It's a beaver.
Yeah. Well, we go from a farewell to, there's no real way to say this, but we're going to start going through some other news right now. Another big one for the States, at least. Incarceration Festival got announced. My co-host and I talked about it. Not bad. The Incarceration lineup heading for, again, July in the Ohio State Reformatory, the same place where they filmed Shawshank Redemption, the same hollowed out prison. Headlined by Disturbed, Limp Bizkit, and Bad Omens. The good news, Bad Omens gets another headline spot over Gojira, which is impressive, but it's cool that Bad Omens gets it. The bad news, remember how we talked about Disturbed was going on a long break and David Draymond got all angry and said, like, no, we're going on a break and everyone else is wrong. That break's not that long. 6 months, maybe.
Didn't laugh.
We'll probably get other tour dates as well. But yeah, Disturbed, headlining, day one. So there's that. Alex and Rowan, any thoughts about Incarceration? Alex?
There's some pretty good names on there.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some pretty good names. I mean, Starset is really fun. Ginger's fun. Mm-hmm. And my text is teeny tiny. Bad Omens, I am super excited to see them playing bigger stages. I know they're doing a lot of stadiums this year.
Yes.
Really, really good stuff. I'm really, really happy for these guys. Super proud of what they've done in a relatively short time.
They are.
There are some really good, fun names that I would be stoked to see on this lineup.
I do like, I love Starset, but I look at Saturday too. Bad Omens, Gojira, Poppy, Lacuna Coil. There's a lot of good stuff on there. Mm-hmm. So, Rowan, how about you?
Yeah, honestly, like Saturday seems like the best day for me too. Like Sunday is also very solid too. I gotta be honest, like besides like a couple of bands on Friday, I'm not feeling that much of the lineup. You know?
I gotcha. It's not going to be for everyone. I totally
I
get
mean,
that,
like,
but I will say
like,
this:
it's easier for me. I don't.
Yeah. I will say this. There's nothing I outright mega loathe despise, you know? I at least get
Disturbed is a weird choice, though. We can all agree on that.
It's weird because of all the things that happened in 2025 and then them saying they're going on a long hiatus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what cures a hiatus? Money. So, there you go. That's it. That's literally it. So, tickets available. Go to prison. Get a tattoo. Literally. They have a big tattoo expedition there. So, that's
Sweet.
not just... Yep. It's pretty fun. So, that's like one of the few DWP festivals I've never been to. So, we shall see how it goes. We move on to another festival that's in the process of revealing their lineup. I talked to my co-host here about this one. Upheaval Festival in Grand Rapids, Michigan has a lot of similarities. They have not announced the order and headliners yet. It's a Friday, Saturday, 2-day festival, but they have a lot of layover. Gojira, Poppy, Papa Roach, Bill Murray, Ginger, Dying Wish. They have a lot of the good stuff too. So like they're going to be staying in that ballpark. I do kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. I like it too. I'm happy to see Bones UK on this lineup too. I haven't seen them in years. They're really fun.
They got
I'm happy to see Silly Goose on this list,
They
honestly,
are.
too.
It's a good
That's been like
good.
Oh no, I was gonna say, like, honestly, like in 2025, that's been like one of the breakout bands that me and my friends have really latched onto.
Yeah. They do a great job too, like from Atlanta. Like there's a good variety from like there's the new metal side, but there's also like a heavier hardcore metal side. They have Gojira, then they have Poppy, so there's a lot of variety, and only 8 bands announced so far. There's more coming, so I like it. I've never been to Michigan or Grand Rapids, obviously. So if you're from there, let us know what it's like and if we're welcome. I'm from the Midwest. Alex doesn't believe in humidity, and Rowan's from
Nope.
New York. So. See if I don't know if we'll be allowed or not. I'm a St. Louis guy. Sometimes not everyone loves St. Louis sports fans.
Dude, it's not another country. I mean, like, it's not like there's gonna be like we have to go through customs or some crap.
The thing is though, Michigan, like a lot of states in the Midwest don't like each other that much at all. So you have to be careful a little bit. Like if you go,
Yeah, just don't talk about that type of thing.
I don't know. You go up to Wisconsin, say you're like, if people find out you're from Chicago, they don't like you at all.
Yeah. What am I going to talk to somebody? It's like, oh yeah, I'm from New York or something like that. I'm just going to not talk to anybody. I'm just going to go to a show, have a good time, and then I leave.
Okay.
How do you speak to people at festivals? That's like one of the first things. Oh, where are you from? Most people aren't local.
You talk to people, I just mosh with them. I just throw them on their ass, and then I pick them back up.
I mean, it's a long day. You're going to have to talk to someone at some point.
I'll talk to the concessions guy and argue with him about how dare you charge me $10 for a bottle of Dasani water. You
Oh,
damn hire.
Dasani. Oh, Alex and I had the same reaction. Dasani's too far.
Yeah.
$10 smart
Yeah, you
water at the
freaking
airport, that
vampire.
sucks. That sucks, but at least it's smart water. $10 for a Dasani? That's like you tell the cops. Ugh.
Yeah.
So, also there, Upheaval. Now we get to the other festival news. This is a spot of positivity. Last week we had a touch of negativity ripping apart the Rock the Country festival. Well, when everyone asked across the world why Ludacris, Ludacris and his agent responded saying it was a big old oops. Ludacris has dropped off the 2026 Rock the Country Music Festival tour following backlash. Ludacris is no longer the lineup for the summer's Rock the Country. The Moneymaker artist was on the bill alongside fellow rapper Nelly and all the country acts. Long story short, they say it was a big old mix-up, and then the rep said it was a Moneymaker rapper, but at the same time, lines got crossed and he wasn't supposed to be on there. How do you mess that up on this festival? It's not like you were advertising him for Coachella.
What's funny too is that like he was a big name on the lineup, you know?
He was?
Like he was like second tier, if I remember. Like you could find his name very easily. That's all.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Okay, yeah. So I do have it here. He's on the top. He's on the top billing.
Someone lost their job.
Someone got threatened big time. Also,
Someone's definitely got fired.
Also, you can kind of tell the direction of how they spam this. Rock the Country with all the variety. They put Ludacris and Nelly at the very bottom last of the big lens. Little bit of underlying theme there for how they're advertising that. Well, we got rappers. Look, we pushed them over there on the back.
Hey, look, all the variety. Look at these two names right here.
Yeah, see? between
It's not
Gavin
all country.
between Gavin Adcock and Aaron Lewis. See? Ugh, I'd be insulted just for that.
See, guys, it's not all country and dad rock. We got something else for y'all. For you all.
Ugh. We have a Leonard Skinner tribute band too. What are they? They're not even a band anymore. But come see it anyway. Also, Gavin Adcock's the guy I can never remember because I was the amphitheater I shoot at. He came there last year, this summer, because country was a big touring thing last year. I did not shoot that show. I shot the following show after. That was not Gavin Adcock the next day. The reps there, the staff, complained so much that was the worst concert because the audience was the rowdiest, most stereotypical throw beer bottles and punch each other in the face drunkenly in the crowd all night by like the hundreds.
I don't know what Gavin Adcock is. Is he known to be kind of an ass?
He's a Hollywood country music star.
Oh God.
Okay, you get that? There you go.
Worst kind.
So
I will tell you, I've worked a couple shows too, and we have nothing to ever really worry about at our metal shows. Or
no.
Be careful if you go to a country show.
And this is that type of show. The same venue that had the Lamb of God and War hometown show at the amphitheater was safe. That's the guy that had the rowdiness. Okay, so there you go. Nelly is dad rap now in this comments. Is he? Okay. I mean, yeah, he was big over 20 years ago now, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. So someone else said, sure, it was a mistake. I gotcha.
Rock the country, more like wreck the country, am I right?
You didn't have to applaud your own joke right away. Woof.
That wasn't my own joke.
Oh. Well, Dasani sucks. Okay, there's a comment. There you go. Someone said Dasani sucks in the chat. That gets a applause.
Dude, that is the coldest take whatsoever. Who is ever defending Dasani? Honestly.
That's true. Coca-Cola, the company that makes it, he's like, yeah, we know what it is. We're sorry. We move on. This is some unfortunate news that we learned about another musician, but he's already had so much crap thrown against him that he doesn't seem to mind it. Remember when Roger Waters talked badly about Ozzy Osbourne shortly after his passing and badly about Sharon? For those listening, Alex is already booing. Yeah, it's that bad. Well, guess who doubled down on his statements? Roger Waters has no regrets about inflammatory Ozzy Osbourne comments. He then goes on to say, those comments, I'm not denying that I said them, came in the middle of a long interview. Do I have to like every rock group that wherever was in the world or people who bite the heads off bats? So he just, yeah, of course I will. Not that I have any time for Sharon Osbourne. She's a raging Zionist and she's accused me of all kinds of things. She's constantly accused me because she's part of the Israeli lobby. It went off the rails again. This is not going to get on a political tangent on what's going on in that side of the world. I'm saying this because Roger Waters does not know when to stop.
No. Stop, man, please, for your own sake.
You know what sucks? Wish You Were Here really is one of my all-time favorite albums. I still love it today, and sometimes I'll think, you made that? Really?
Oh,
you?
Yeah, no. Dude, The Wall is my dad's all-time favorite album, and he will gladly tell you that he thinks Roger Waters is a total ass.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing. People say people can't change. I like to think that Roger Waters hasn't always been this horrible, so that we can still enjoy those things.
Absolutely, and that's very true. People change all the time. My shining example is Steph from Deftones. He wasn't always like the way he is now. People change, Maybe he was. I feel confident he was wildly different in the 70s when Pink Floyd has a rough career. They had such a dark time and lots of things that were not even their fault. I'm willing to bet he was not that, harsh? Is that a good way to describe how he is all the time now? Harsh?
Do I have a beat button?
Well, if I remember correctly, I think The Wall wasn't a commercial success when it came out. And I think by the time they were working on the next album, there was like some tension. Because I remember it was like right after, what was it, the final cut? Like that's when all the fallout happened with like Roger and Dave.
Maybe. That timeline I do not know. I know The Wall did more than well enough in the end, especially after the movie. So,
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about like during like the tour or something.
Yeah,
The
no, I got
tour
what you
turned
mean.
out to be like super expensive. Yeah.
That I believe. Oh,
Yeah.
someone just said
Turns
in
out
the
they
chat. Oh
wanted to,
no,
like, build
someone in
a
the chat
vault.
just said, "No, Waters was always bad." Oh, well.
But see, we have to try and rationalize
Yeah.
it so that we can enjoy the thing.
Give us a spark of hope on this awful subject. Just a tiny glimmer.
Ignorance is bliss, please.
Hey, you know what, Sapphire? Great comment. Waters is only part of Pink Floyd. That's true. Gilmore was equal parts of everything involved. So you know what? There you go.
Thank you, Sapphire.
I just love the comment for, oh no, Waters was always bad. Dang it.
Damn it. What do you mean?
So we now go on from one jerk to another jerk. And I'm not saying we aren't aware of his antics. I'm just saying this kind of surprised me, and I'm not the only one. That Poison tour for the 40th anniversary is not gonna happen. Sorry, all the Bret Michaels fanatics who
Wait,
wanted to try for Rock of Love 9 or whatever it is.
Wait, Luke, that was the wrong sound effect.
Oh,
The Poison tour is not happening? Oh my god!
Well,
Why was it so delayed?
I think that one has like a second delay just because of the way it's uploaded. Regardless,
Gotcha.
see, I'm just going to give you the summary because this has been all over. That Poison tour is not going to happen because CeCe DeVille and Ricky Rocket, they made it very clear that one, Bret Michaels was demanding 6 times the amount of pay over his other bandmates for this tour. To which I say, just go on a solo tour then. If you think you're that much more than the rest of the band, what are you doing? If you need them that
Big
badly,
word.
then you can't say you're worth 6 times more.
Big words
And
for
he
a man
has
who
been.
doesn't have a fan under the age of 45.
Every time he tours, he plays all the hits, and then he's like, he does all of the songs that everybody wants to hear. Every rose has its thorn, and then he goes, "Are you gonna go my way?" and does all that Bret Michaels crap. Mm-hmm. If you just want to keep doing that, that's one thing. If you want to just do all the Poison hits and get all the Poison fans, you gotta pay your friends.
Yeah, you got to pay the guys that literally carried you and caused all the commotion for you through the decades, 6 times is insane. That's what I don't get, It's so weird.
By the way, too, it's just one of those like instances too where it's like it's a rock star that I don't feel like they've realized that they're not as culturally relevant as they once were.
Yes, you see, when I shot Poison on that Def Leppard Motley Crue tour, I'll say this. The ladies, who are now the moms and grandmas, still go feral. Yes, I'm talking. They will reach over the photo pit, and I know because I was in the photo pit, try to claw through me to get to Bret Michaels' bandana. Mm-hmm. So he has that attitude, and that's all he sees is that front row of the shrieking women literally losing their minds. Why do I point that out? Because he thinks he's still that big everywhere.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's like to my joke earlier, like all those shrieking women are probably still around 50. He's not bringing in any young people as far as I know.
They're totally in their 50s now.
Oh, minimum.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I just
It feels like the front man from these 80s hair bands, and I'm not going to say all of them because some of them are super awesome and some of them are like, okay,
Oh, yeah.
I partied, I had so much fun and it was a great time, and now I'm kind of an older dude. I'm just going to come for the music. That's not what he's doing here. And it's like, dude, come on, set your ego aside, play the music people want to hear.
62.
He's 62 years old. I don't know. He turns 63 this year. I don't know. Maybe it's time to stop dressing like you're at a 30s bar, or like you're in your 30s at a bar, trying to find a new chick to show your Harley in the parking lot, and do something different. Just, appreciate your band. You had things ready to go, too. I'm not saying a 40th anniversary idea wouldn't have made money. What I'm saying is, treat your band better and make sure they get paid. It's not like they were saying we should all get paid more. He was saying I should get paid more than them. That sucks.
I'm Poison.
Yeah. Oh, God. You sure are. You sure are.
Yeah.
So that was.
How many seasons of Rock of Love also aired? I know there were like two
I don't-
because I watched some meat.
I don't
Canyon
remember. I don't even
about them,
remember.
but-
I just know each one had so many episodes, and both of them with Bret Michaels and Flavor Flav were beyond ridiculous. Like
There were at least
I w-
3, and if you
Okay.
accidentally
If any-
stumble upon them on Pluto TV, they are unredacted in their entirities.
oh, I wouldn't even bring
Honestly,
that. Just you might as well watch
honestly,
the
just watch-
raunchiest Triple X stuff at that
Oh,
point.
just watch the Meat Canyon videos about him. It's like an hour long. He gets drunk as he goes on, and it's just
Okay.
like that's how I consumed Rock of Love. I never watched this show.
The quote from Rocket and CC. This is from Ricky Rocket. Really, what it came to was CC, Bobby, and I were all in, and I thought Brett was, but he wanted the lion's share of the money to the point where it makes it not possible to even do it. It's like $6 to every one of our dollars. You can't just work that way. That's correct. I don't know what other band would even try to work that way. That's a band, you know. It's not like Bruce Springsteen, where the E Street Band, yeah, they don't get as much as the Boss because people are coming for the Boss, but the rest of the band is still not getting a 6-to-1 ratio. Ugh.
Ooh, I hope we
The
don't
thing
end
is,
up with.
to your point, like Bruce would make more sense though, but not in this situation.
What were you going to say, Alex?
I hope it doesn't end up like Jack Russell's Great White and John's
Yeah.
all of these different renditions of the band touring with separate members of the group.
Do you think
What is it
Poison?
going to be? Bret Michaels' Poison?
Do you think Poison could do that? Oh, Bobby Amaru and Josie Scott's Saliva. Josie
Yeah.
Scott's Saliva. But that's actually more on par with this. Josie Scott's Saliva. That sucks.
I mean, like we literally just talked about him. Roger Waters' The Wall, because that's all he's.
That's
plays.
true. He redid. I forgot that he redid all some of those. Like, what didn't he redo Dark Side? Like he remade Dark Side like a couple years ago, and it was terrible. Like this is my version, but he can't sing anymore, and it was just terrible. So. But I do like the idea, going back to it. It's Bret Michaels' Poison featuring Josie Scott's Saliva as support. Like, oh, no.
And Stephen Piercy's Rat.
Yeah, there you go.
What's going on?
It's like,
Wait,
the-
am I?
Actually,
do I have
Steve Piercy was nice. I met the guy. He was
I love
chill.
Stephen Piercy, and I
that's
love Rat.
fine. That's fine. I'm just saying, it's the saddest gimmick concert tour, like where you just look at it's like, aw, that's sad.
Yeah,
know?
and you have to look for that tiny little name above it. Like, which version of this band is this?
We'll keep you up to date on our ongoing Poison and Bret Michaels coverage, which you all definitely come to this podcast for, I am sure. Spot of good news before we get to our daily stuff. Da-da-da-da. We have one good thing I wanted to share. Lamb of God made the big announcement this week. New album coming in March. Title track came out, killer. Adding more dates to their tour. Lots of Lamb of God coming this year. So if you're into the heavy stuff, new album, Into Oblivion. They got the new song, the title track out now. They have 3 singles out right now from it. New album's less than 2 months away. 10 tracks. And they're going on tour with Kubla Khan, TX, Fit for an Autopsy, and Sang with Sugarbog. That is the Peaceful Happy tour that you can bring the grandparents and the kiddos to. Yes.
Yeah.
They'll love it. So, I think that's about it before we get to our regularly scheduled nonsense. Poison to the ears. Oh, I missed that comment. I'm sorry. Good job.
I have to ask while we're talking about this Pink Floyd stuff and Roger Waters redoing. Did I have a fever dream or did Ice-T cover Pink Floyd a couple years ago?
Oh, I don't know.
You remember this?
I don't
Was it Body
know.
Count?
Body Count does a lot
What
of covers, so I can at least see that one.
I think it
What
happened.
song would they cover?
I don't know, but it was wild.
Body Counts, Pink Floyd.
Yeah, they did Comfortably Numb. I didn't make it up.
They did in 2024.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wild
then.
stuff.
That doesn't. I gotta be honest. No disrespect to Ice-T, but like that doesn't sound like that would work.
See, Body Count does a lot of covers, though. So I at least...
Yeah, I'm
I
talking
can-
about like their style and
No,
his
that I
singing
get.
style.
I'm just saying I can at least envision it, you know? I can at least see that happening.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't make it up.
It was not a fever dream in 2024.
Ooh, I
Yeah, we're all okay.
think.
Oh, and someone else said, and throw in Jeff Tate's Queensryche for good measure. There you go. See, there's another one. There's a bunch of these.
I responded to that. Okay, this is a little bit of like crazy, but like I literally like saw Jeff Tate's Queensryche right before COVID. Like I mean, like he played at this. He played at this venue called The Haunt back in Ithaca, and it was like literally like a few weeks before COVID. I mean, like, it was fine. I was only there for Silent Lucidity. It was just like, yeah.
Okay. Body Count's cover Institution was great. Yeah, they've done a lot of covers, so it's good to hear. We now go to our regularly scheduled nonsense. I'm just going to leave this image of Dave Mustaine about Clint Eastwood inspiration, Metallica cover. Man, that's a subtitle there for Revolver, by the way. Good job, Revolver, right up. We'll go to our upcoming tours and albums that got announced this week and that are coming this week. Alex, what tours got announced for this week? There were a couple decent ones for sure. There
were a lot, so I'm going to kind of blow through them so that we don't spend too much time on them. Primus is going to be hitting the road. Vallejo, Seven Dust. That's a show you don't want to miss if it's coming anywhere near you. They put on a fantastic show.
They announced a new album as well.
So, Seven Dust, Steel Panther. I know Luke is going to get VIP for that one.
I'm not attractive enough to get VIP. Sorry. Yeah, they hand out the VIPs, though, right? I am not what Steel Panther is looking for, I assure you.
If you had seen Rockstar and watched it yet, I could quote it perfectly right here, but it's inappropriate since you haven't seen that movie.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Which, funny enough, Michael Starr made a cameo in that movie, so go watch it.
Oh. That's not a good sales pitch, by the way.
This is a small cameo. Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson announced a co-headline tour. Hold are hitting the road. We've got the Black Dahlia Murder. We've heard a lot of these lineup issues and troubles behind the scenes, but Dogma have announced a U.S. tour. Architects are hitting the road with Holy Water. Fit for a King will be hitting the road with Invent Animate, 1056, and Acres. We've also got In Flames, we've got Dark Tranquility, Corrosion of Conformity, and Lorna Shore.
Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah, some good stuff. Yeah.
So, good that a lot of stuff's getting announced. More coming. Rowan, what albums are coming out on January 23rd?
Oh, besides Megadeth, which you spoiled.
Right.
But we also got Crystal Lake with The Way to Sound. Crystal Lake are a Japanese metalcore band who are very tight, honestly. Like, we got the classic punk band The Damned coming out with Not Like Everybody Else. And finally, this is the one I'm most excited for, and I can guess that this is the one you guys have your eyes on, too. Poppy's Empty Hands coming out, the follow-up to Negative Spaces, which honestly was probably one of my favorite records of 2024. I've been loving the singles as they've been coming out. I'm excited for this. Yeah.
I think it's a good list. Like, it's a good week for new stuff, I should say. I made a little quick poll.
It's a very interesting week.
Yeah, I made a quick poll on the Rocked Instagram account asking which album people are more excited for this week, Megadeth or Poppy. You can still vote for that on the Instagram feed. You can find that link in the description, though. I'll solve and post the things in 24 hours, like after the story's done. I'm curious to see if like Megadeth or Poppy gets more, because wildly different fan bases. Wildly different.
Yeah, definitely. But I feel like, I don't know, I'm definitely more excited about Poppy, really. I think that's just kind of showed, like, I mean, like, Megadeth were great for their time, but, like, I don't know how to say this.
No, I'll just make everyone in the chat mad. Poppy's way more metal than Megadeth. There you go. Steves, defend me when they're in the comments. When the comments come after me, defend me, Steves.
You gotta make sure. No Steve's turncoat.
Oh well, the Steves know that I'll just have my opinions no matter what.
Honestly, Poppy's a lot more metal than a lot of metal bands these days.
That I agree with. That I definitely agree with. She's not more metal than my metalcore band that sounds like every other metalcore band of the past 10 years. Awesome.
She is, though.
Yeah, so.
See, Poppy at the very least, I love, because you don't know what to expect, really. She changes so much on the same album,
And she does it well. She does different styles well. That's what I appreciate. So.
Yeah, it's like, here's the thing. My favorite albums are the ones where it's like, not everything sounds the same. If songs had different styles and different dynamics, that, in my opinion, makes it a lot more memorable.
Mm-hmm. Variety is good, but variety done well is the best, so.
Yeah.
We have some super chats. Thank you, everyone that did the super chats. We got a good amount of them. I think we're almost at our like goal. So if you have not hit the like button, I haven't refreshed yet. Please hit the like button if you're not already, so we'll get one more round of Festival Rock or Flop. Up first, from Ellie Yeats. It was frustrating to see Roger Waters not only remorseless for what he said about Ozzy, but now doubling down further. Even David Draymond just had to tell him off. A rare good decision for him. Okay, I did not see the David Draymond defense on that. Good for David Draymond. Maybe 2026, you know what? 2026 is where the turn a new leaf for Disturbed, David Draymond. Maybe that's all I need. 2025, just got to wipe it up and shake it off.
The redemption arc.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Got a channel membership renewal. Thank you so much, Jet Fan. By the way, for all the YouTube members and patrons, the next video on embargo is coming up tomorrow. It's about ICP and Juggalo culture. Oh, it gets weird. So that'll be something. From Stevenator. If this tour happens, Metallica and Megadeth, Dave is just going to tell Metallica he's better than them in front of a giant audience and how they'll play on the moon to prove it because it's Dave. So they get everyone together, and then he goes on the mic before Metallica plays, "We're actually better than this next band you're about to see. See you on the moon, squares." Da-da-da, and then just leaves. Guys, I would totally pay to see that show. I don't care. I will totally sell something just to make money for it. We got one from Angela. Crocheting and watching the podcast that rocked is the best way to spend the evening. Thank you.
Cool.
That's very nice. Let us know in the chat what you're crocheting to. That's a nice little way to say it. Another membership renewal from Rockin' Movies with Tyler. Andy did a super chat, so we'll give, because you did the both, I'll give you a festival round. Also in the middle of a Megadeth binge and about to get Risk, and in my... Wish me luck, everyone. At least I have the return of textures to look forward to. Risk will put you to sleep. It will straight up put you to sleep. That's the best thing I could say about it. Don't have to buy NyQuil. Just get Risk. There you go. Alrighty. Alex and Rowan, are you ready to book some festivals? Because we got a few.
Do it.
Okay.
Ready.
Last week wasn't bad. It really wasn't. Let's see if we can get this going. For everyone listening, if it's your first time, at the end of the podcast, we always like to play a game called Festival Rock or Flop. We book random festivals, 4 bands per festival, and see if the audience would go. If it'll make money, if it's great, or if it's terrible. Sometimes it's both at the same time, and that's the best. Up first, we're going to go to Yeet Fest. Yeet Fest has a good history of having pretty strong festivals, but also unfortunately has the history of having the worst festival we've ever done. So, let's hope we got a good one for Yeet Fest. Here we go. Band number 1. We got Hinder. That's not the best start.
Not the worst start.
No, but it's...
We got 3 more to redeem it, so...
Yeah, that's very true. Good for both of you for keeping it optimistic. There we go. Number 2. Kill Switch Engage. There we
that's
go.
What I'm talking about.
Boy, do those two fit. They just fit so well next to each other. Number 3, Hollywood Undead.
Oh God.
We're all over the map now. I don't know. It's like the worst type of romantic show with Hinder and Hollywood Undead, like sending the wrong message to the ladies and fellas and the appreciable age. Whatever. We got Kill Switch. Number 4, Rage Against the Machine.
That is that's like a 50-50 for me.
Well, Yeet Fest is the most chaotic, evil fest I've ever seen. Total random.
It's like a festival that was booked by a radio station in a college town, funded by the frat.
And the frat and the frat kids have the richest parents, and they can do whatever they want.
Yep.
I can't say no to Rage. I cannot.
Yes, I can't say no to Kill Switch.
I'll go, and I'll love Rage Against it. It will be worth it. It will be worth it at the end. It will be worth it.
I'm telling you.
I can say this.
I will.
I can't.
The entire set.
I'll say this too. I can't stand Hollywood Undead these days, but I mean, like, when I was like younger, I actually did. I was really into them.
That's
honestly.
fine, but you grew up, right?
I was talking like 12.
Yeah, but you grew up, right? Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Guys, remember the time I got concussed at a Hollywood Undead show?
Remember
that?
Oh my God!
What a show!
It was at Hollywood Undead.
What a show to get hurt at too. Like if it was a Rage show, if it was a Rage Against the Machine show, you'd be telling that story to everybody.
No. Yes. Yeah, I would still go to this show, but that one time scarred me, just so you guys know.
we'll all sit back for that one in protest, just for you, and then we'll move up when Kill Switch takes, and then Rage gets on.
You can still hear the sound my neck made.
It still sounded better than. Did it still sound better than Hollywood Undead? Hey-o.
Just imagine though,
Neck
it's
cracking
like
and
you're,
Charlie
you're in that
Sheen.
situation, and everywhere I go starts playing.
And no one's paying attention to the hurt woman on the floor because they're all dancing and singing to that. Ugh.
Yeah, that Charlie Sheen.
All right, I've seen a lot of yes. Like everyone has like an identical reaction to us. Yes, Rage. I'd go for Rage. Only go for Rage. Rage and Kill Switch for Kill Switch. For Rage, I guess. Rage is a hard sell between them and KSC. Yes, going but napping, drinking, and shopping for merch. You gotta bring a sleeping bag and like the sleep mask to block it out. I'd go yes, half and half, but yeah, it is a success. Whatever, yeah, you're right. Whatever college town with the richest frat boy daddies that booked it, it'll make money. Rage and Kill Switch, that will make money. I'm just saying, what the heck happened to the other two choices? All right, yeah. Yeet Fest was worth it. Steve Fest, oh, Stevenator. This is dedicated to all the Steves out there too. So the Stevenator got Steve Fest right here. There we go. On behalf of Stevenator and all the Steves, number one.
Worthy of traffic bustard.
Stayed. The Steves have not been held to a high standard tonight. All right, Steve Fest. It's time for us to redeem ourselves. Number two, Volbeat. Okay, fine. Number three, the Smashing Pumpkins. Interesting. And number four, Turnstile.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go.
I could go.
I'll
Us
go.
3 or 4? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go, and then I'll talk very loudly during the quiet Aaron Lewis stained acoustic parts. Don't tell
He's
me to
definitely
be.
opening.
Yeah. Oh, yes, he is, because he's not going to be sober enough to do anything later on. He drinks more as the night goes on. So, yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking the entire set, by the way. When he says,
sure
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. everyone just stays. Everyone be quiet. This is a serious song. Wait, what song am I
Remind
playing
me, I
again?
know-
That's how it goes.
I know Billy Corgan's kind of like known to be a douche, but I mean, like, does Smashing Pumpkins still hold up live?
Yes, they do. When I shot that show, they played a lot of the 90s. Like, they're back to playing, like, 90s and 2000s material. It is good.
And it sound good?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I mean, James Eha's back with the band. They have Kiki Wong, who's a great guitarist also. So, they do a good job.
All right.
Yes, I'll go. 3/4 of it I'm happy with, and Turnstile's a blast live.
Yeah.
Ooh, Crabby Uncle Aaron having to, like, open up for Turnstile. That actually does make me happy. Okay, yes, I'm going. Okay, I'm good.
Anything that hurts his ego?
Yeah, my wife just chimed in. Aaron Lewis will just sing the same song 3 times because he got so smashed. That's what he did twice. He did that with 2 songs in a row, then apologized to the crowd and laughed it off. Ugh.
It's going to be, I'm on the outside, I'm on the out.
Wait.
Stop.
So, it sucks because it's real. Ugh.
I know.
Good job, everybody. See, we're 2 for 2. Steve Fest redeemed itself after a rough opening. Then we go, where we go now, to Angela Fest. Thank you so much, Angela. Here we go, Angela Fest. Crocheting. Oh, you can sell your crochets at the merch stand. Make a ton of money that way, too. There you go. Yeah. Number 1 for Angela Fest. Steel Panther. I blame Alex for putting that out in the universe. Oh, you can't see? I'm sorry. You should be able to see this one.
It's still on Turnstile.
Weird.
There you go.
That is so weird. It should show you that. Huh. Maybe I had something else up. Can you see it now still?
Yeah, no, we can. Not
Okay.
a great choice, by the way. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, yeah, sorry. It should have been showing everybody. Okay, Crochet Fest. There you go. Steel Panther. Okay. Number 2. Idols. That is an interesting mix. They're so good live. They're so fun. Number 3. Kid Rock ruins everything. Start over. Well, Angela
You
Fest,
know what? That's not so bad.
you don't get Steel Panther and you don't get Idols. I'm
So
sorry.
stop yelling at me, chat, okay? We get to start over. You're welcome.
That's true. That is true. Don't thank Kid Rock, though. Do not thank Kid Rock. Those words are not allowed in my chat. Here we go. Angela Fest, band number 1. Power Man 5000. There we go. See? That's a fun one to start. Number 2. Okilly Dokilly, the Ned Flanders metal band. You know what? For an opener, just trying to be funny, fine. Nothing wrong with that. Number 3. Electric Callboy. This is a blast. This is actually a pretty fun festival now that I look at it. So you got Power Man 5000, Electric Callboy. You're opened by the Ned Flanders group. I think that's pretty good. Number 4. No Effects, who are coming out of retirement. This is the Shenanigans Festival, okay?
Yep.
This is just the wild, cheeky shenanigans where everyone's a goofball.
I'm going, by the way.
I'll go.
Yeah.
This is fun. So, Alex?
I'll be there. Power Man and Electric Callboy, too fun.
This is too much of a party not to go to it, okay? Like, this is the definition of a party festival. You go there to have fun and just have a blast of a night, you know? Nothing's too serious. Everyone's having a good time. I'm up for it. Yes, looking good. Someone said Gretchen's hitting you with the band hammer if you think Kid Rock. Sorry, I had to read that comment. Yes, she will. Yes, this is fun.
Okay.
I'll go. I declare Shenanigans. Yes, that is a good one to put this one. I'll go. Consider. Yeah, this is fun. It's hard to be mad at something like this. All right. Tyler Fest, you're up next. Thank you very much, Tyler. Band number 1. No Volbeat, we already had them. We got Theory of a Dead Man. I don't love it. So there's a theme, though. The first band is not always great, but we build up. That's okay. Number 2, Boys to Men will be joining the next band to make 80s and 90s R&B remixes in the style of...
Oh, dear God.
You ready? You ready? Here we go. Boys to Men doing their R&B hits in the style of At the Drive-In.
What?
Absolutely. I want to hear One Arm Scissor turned into a groovy R&B song. Cut away,
How do you,
ladies.
Okay, Luke, because I know you especially love that album. How do you do an R&B version of Invalid Litter Department?
They'll figure it out on the fly. They're professionals. They'll do it. I think that's a genius setup. Thank you. At the Drive-In
Wish you
R&B.
well, wish you well, wish you well.
Yeah. What are we at now? So that was Theory of a Dead Man, At the Drive-In, all R&B sexied up. We got Wage War. That fits like a glove, this festival. Oh, man. Tyler Fest. There's not going to be anything left in the town this is in. And number 4. No, Kid Rock, we're not doing that again. No. We already had that one. Butcher Babies.
Right.
Wage War and Butcher Babies at least
don't
fit
know.
together.
Yeah, they're both
It
good.
does, but I don't know. I think I might sit this one out. I love At the Drive-In, but I don't want to listen to R&B covers of them.
I'm fine with it. I don't want to go see Theory, but to see Cedric and Omar have to groove down to all the screaming ladies with Boys to Men, yeah, I'd go for it. Alex, you're the tiebreaker. Are you going or not?
I think I have to because I really love the Butcher Babies.
Wage War is fun.
I do like Wage War too.
There you
Stitch
go.
always gets me hyped.
There you go. See? What a great... I just love the idea of Cedric and like an Omar dancing around crazy, going nuts around Boys to Men.
See,
who are
I can
trying to
imagine them
serenade.
just being like, this sucks.
It's like, man, these Texas guys are wild. What the heck's wrong with them? What the heck?
Yeah, I am not one to try and say, oh, well, your music taste is horrible. Never, ever. No, we don't like those kinds of people around here. But man, R&B just puts me to sleep. It's too slow.
Yeah, and by the way, if it's a band I love, it's just like, I would never be able to move past where it's like, I would so much rather be listening to the original, you know?
No, I get that. But that's not how the game's played. We got the random game there.
I know that's
So
not
you
how the
know
game's played. That's why I'm saying I'm not going.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, I'll have fun for you.
Yeah.
So, did we hit our like goal? Let me refresh.
Have as much fun as you can.
I will. Everyone will. It'll be great. We did our final festival. We'll name it after we do it. Here we go. Band number 1, Seether. Okay, now we're actually more into like rock festival standards. Okay. Number 2, Papa Roach. Man, there you go. See? We're really in the ballpark now for a rock festival.
Good combo, actually.
Yeah, good combo. Absolutely. Number 3, already had Butcher Babies. Already had Idols. Corey Feldman! Who would not love to see Corey Feldman join Papa Roach on stage for Last Resort? Come on now. Don't act like you wouldn't love it. And number 4, AFI.
Weird.
Who headlines? Papa Roach?
I feel like it, right?
I think it would be between AFI and Papa Roach.
Yes.
Definitely not Corey Feldman. Seether is pretty.
Seether
has good enough like name recognition though.
I would say either Papa Roach or AFI, and then Seether, and then Corey Feldman to entertain everyone as they enter. So, I'll go, but more for
every time you yell out
Corey Feldman, like I'm surprised.
Every time you yell Corey Feldman, I'm imagining like writers like Corey Feldman. No.
Yes, I'm going.
Everything...
This is you know what? This is a network opportunity. That's what this is.
I mean, it's like either Papa Roach, AFI.
Yeah.
We'll all sing along. We all know all the words to a couple songs.
Yeah. We don't know the words to any of Corey's songs, unfortunately. I'm seeing,
I don't know if he does. You know?
Divorced dads with unpaid child support fest. AFI doesn't fit that bill.
Does Papa
I don't know,
Roach
have you seen him
fit
lately?
the divorced dad problem?
Oh, that's true. See, Papa Roach is on the verge, maybe a little. Not full divorce dad rock on the roach. Yeah, I've seen the singer of AFI. Yeah, the mustache.
Yeah, he looks like a crazy dad.
He looks like he's eight.
Well,
this photo is from 2023.
Well, didn't
he looks
say
10
that was
years
like a
older
look?
now.
He's just,
Yeah.
yeah, he's got like the fro and all that stuff. I thought that was just like a joke or something. It's like when Fred Durst did that same look a couple years back.
That's
He's
fine.
still doing it though.
Yeah, but he's like legit grew it out though. So whatever. Yes, I'd go. Corey's the pee break. Well, he's opening up.
Just get there late. You'll be fine.
I
We can
guess,
carpool.
Yeah. I might go, but only for AFI.
Grab some
okay.
food before the show.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think we got all a bunch of yeses. It was a rocky road for some of them, but we got to all yeses across the board. Success. I don't even know. Is that what we're gonna? I don't know what we call this festival. Corey.
We could just call it Dad Fest.
Yeah. I think that's fair. Cause like AFI, their dads, like the fan base is dads now. Papa Roach, Seether. I don't know about
I feel
Corey
like any
Feldman's
band
fans.
that's like 30 years old is like dad now, right?
Yes,
Has to
yes. What audience is Corey Feldman's fan base? That's a serious question, by the way.
Grandpas.
I guess. Oh, did I
Kids,
turn off my
people
camera?
who grew up watching his movies in the 80s. I don't know.
Maybe. Sorry, I turned off my camera. Pardon me.
It's like I watched you kill Jason Voorhees.
Yes. Oh, I was going to say Goonies.
I was going to call it Goonie Dad or Dad Goon. The Dad
Oh,
Goon
I do
Fest.
not like that name.
Do not call it Dad Goon.
Corey
You said
Feldman
Goonies.
would. Corey Feldman would be the head of that festival. Woof. Thank you so much, everyone, for sticking with us as we went through all the super chats and everything. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yeah, I'll go. Someone just said, I'll go. I named my eldest after Corey Feldman. I was in high school. Corey Feldman was my jam. My brain wasn't fully developed. Don't judge me. Well, if you were in I was in high school, that was years ago. That's a little different. Like, depending on how old Corey Feldman was, too. Yes, my wife just is now losing it to Dad Goon. Lol, lol, lol. Well, there goes my wife for the rest of the night. Thanks, everybody.
That's funny. Can I just say real quick, coincidentally, Wendigoon just became a dad, so there is like a legit Dad Goon out there now.
You know what? Okay. That at least is somewhat more appropriate. Thank you all so much for hanging out. If you're a YouTube member or on Patreon, you have an early access video coming to you tomorrow. It won't be on live until at least March because I'm still in that embargo for all videos. It's about ICP and Juggalo culture. I'm going to make Juggalos a little upset, but I think they'll get my message and points. I'm sorry to everyone that watches this that doesn't know what Juggalos are. I don't know how to explain it to you. Alex, anything you have before we start wrapping it up?
Want to tell you about my song of the week real quick?
Yes, I'm so sorry I forgot. I was just so in the mood for everything else. Go ahead.
No worries. I got you. It's so quick. I'll do a quick shot real quick.
Okay.
So the track I chose, it's making its way around radio stations right now. I got a chance to check it out ahead of time, and it's been stuck in my head for days. So I wanted to give you guys an earworm as well. It's not out on streaming yet, and it drops next Friday, the 30th. So if you want to check it out then, it will be on all of the streaming services, but it's Limberlost, Give It To Me Redux. So it's like a rework of a song they did before. I love it. I can't get it out of my head. Check out Limberlost, Give It To Me. You can check it out on their website right now before it is released to the streaming services, limberlostmusic.com.
Exclusive, thanks to Alex for this song of the week. I will link to it directly in the description and on the podcast description if you're listening, so that way you have a direct link to it as well. So please check that out. Again, Limberlost, Give It To Me, new version, the Redux version. Thank you so much for reminding me of that. Too much going on. Check Limberlost out. Thank you so much. Anything else? Rowan, how about you?
Actually, yeah. And funny enough, since we were talking about thrash metal like this episode, so anyone who's been like interested in my channel, got my new video coming out next week, and not going to say who it is, but it talks about one of the big four of thrash. If you're interested in finding out who, you can join my Discord channel and also have a chance to contribute to the video before I finish editing and publish it. So,
very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Keep an eye out for that as well. You can follow all our socials. Our Instagrams are in the description as well, both on the YouTube video and on the podcast link. So just hit those up, follow us, interact with us. We're usually nice. Sometimes I'm crabby when I wake up in the morning. Just message, like, or leave comments after a certain time. You'll be fine. That being said, as we fade, my wife just said she's changing her Steam name to Dadgoon.
What have I done?
Yeah, what have you done?
Have fun dealing with that.
Yeah. Alex says she's sorry while smiling and laughing.
Sorry.
Speaking of terrible atrocities, time for the dad joke of the week. Alex, what do you have for us this week? Can you get Rowan
you.
and I to laugh?
Thank you so much for that marvelous introduction, Luke.
You're welcome. Earned it.
All right, let's see what I got for you today. Okay. Have either of you ever tried archery blindfolded?
William Tell style? No.
I did.
You don't know what you're missing.
Kind of like what happened with you, Luke, last week. The joke sucked, but it's just you going like...
Part of it.
Rowan got the laugh on the explanation and the follow-up, so technically...
No, there was too much time that passed.
There was a good amount of time. I will admit to that. There was a good amount of time. So, Chat. Oh, someone got a full raffle. LMAO blind person. Goodness.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
You don't want to know. Ha 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 ha. Oh, brother. You hit the mark with that one. Someone's throwing archery bows at you. Not even shooting arrows, but actually throwing the bows at you. Broccoli.
Yes.
Sure.
You know, you guys,
Good for you.
I don't think I ever told you guys this, but I actually used to do archery.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, then I took an arrow to the knee. You played Skyrim. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I do. Skyrim's great, but yeah. Someone's throwing windows. Someone says, I don't get it.
I don't get the
Maybe
window.
they're throwing you out the window.
Oh, odd.
The window to the wall. What's going on here?
I don't think that's exact. I do not think that's what they meant. No, that is not what they meant.
You don't know what you're missing, Luke.
I got the joke. You did not have to re-explain that one to me repeatedly.
Yeah, I don't
Right
know.
on bullseye, really hitting the bullseye with these jokes.
Ah.
Okay, it's time to say goodbye, everyone. Have a great night. Have a great week. Check out new albums this week. Megadeth, Poppy, Crystal Lake. There's good stuff. Listen, report back, leave comments, and tell us what you think in the comments. We want to know. Until then, be nice to everyone, and do not do archery blindfolded. The podcast that rock does not actually endorse that in any way. You did not get that from us.
Nope.
And now my wife is singing in the chat to the window to the wall.
Same joke I did.
Zip it, Dad.
Someone's throwing hammers.
I mean, someone's throwing donuts and hammers.
Donuts
so
is fine. Hammers
good luck,
is a little
Alex.
rough. Yeah.
Okay, good.
that definitely will kill somebody.
Ugh.